I'm Greta Van Susteren in Iraq, and behind me is a valley of refugees, up to 17,000 people who are stateless and homeless. But there is hope here because people are helping them.
It poured rain last night, snowed where we were up in the mountains earlier today.
On this day, it was near freezing, and the people we met with Reverend Franklin Graham in the Karagas refugee camp had little or nothing.
They need the heat, but they need clothes for children. As you saw, there were kids with those little sandals with no socks, barefoot. Some kids were just like in a t-shirt.
Inside one tent, I sat down with a 90-year-old woman who was sharing a heater with multiple families. How long do they get to keep the heater?
We were told, what, a couple hours a day?
Yeah.
We're providing 2,000 heaters. We'll get them here in the next couple of days. If you take somebody who has been cold and wet and now they're sick, if you're not able to provide that heater, they can be dead a few weeks later. My father's 95, and if I had to take care of him on the floor of a tent, I don't know how you do that.
Beside open trenches, kids flashed smiles and ran around as children do. National Geographic handed out cameras for them to take pictures. We were clearly of interest. And there was singing. Older faces showed grave stress with the uncertainty of living day to day. You have to get the UN credit, too. They've done a good job.
No, the UN, Greta, they will do a good job in situations like this. What happens with the UN, it just takes them a while to do it, that's all. It just takes them forever. But it's a bureaucracy. It takes time. But once they get moving, they can do a good job.
Back in North Carolina, the highly oiled machine of Samaritan's Purse is always gearing up to deliver.
But none of us go there with the thought of coming back and explaining why we couldn't do something when we got there. So we're always looking for results. We're results-oriented, and I think that's the important thing in emergency response. We came to help the guy in the ditch, and we're always focused on that, and I think that sets us a little distant from the bureaucracy, from the challenges,